Hi there, this is Brian Ditzelberger. I'm your online art appreciation instructor for fall of 2019. Nice to meet you. Hello. I know last week I was really trying to get the videos up and online, so I was referring to using videos from last summer, but I'm actually going to record some new videos for you guys just to kind of go along with your discussions week to week. So we're now 1 week into the course. This is the beginning of week 2. And I'm going to start to open up some further course content. I think today I'm going to go ahead and open up the first 4 weeks, so you'll be able to work ahead. And then at a slightly later date, probably later next week or maybe at the beginning of the week after that, I will go ahead and open up week 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you can work all the way till the end of the course if you want. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I will be sure and send out an email update when I do so. But for this week, I want to go ahead and introduce the discussion topic and talk about some assignments that you've got coming down the pipe. First of all, our discussion topic this week, you're going to do what's called a teach back. So I would like you to look at our recent readings and PowerPoints concerning individual media. These are the chapters that cover drawing and painting, etc., and go into sort of specific detail about like individual drawing and painting media. Then I would like you to select a work of art from our textbook, and I would like you to make a video in the style about that work of art, specifically about the media that the artist is using. Use the language and terminology that you have gleaned from your text and from the PowerPoints, and make a video as if you are teaching us, like as if we are your students. So you're kind of stepping into the role of a teacher at this point, and you are actually doing, I like to call it a teach back, kind of taking on the role of a teacher and teaching us how has the artist used this material, how are they able to get it to do what they do. The work of art looks like this, the medium has been used like this, how did the artist manipulate these things and get them to go together. Be sure to use language and terminology from your text. That is the way that I know that you are engaging with the text and notes in a very deep way. Okay? So be sure and use that kind of language so that I know that you are engaging deeply with the material. That is how you will receive full credit for the individual videos. Your videos should probably be no longer than 4 minutes in length. That was actually something I neglected to say in sort of the introductory email and last week. But we're shooting for about 4 minutes in length. Part of actually, making strong academic work is editing out the things that you don't need to say. So it's fine if every now and then you have like a or as you can see, I'm doing that. But you don't want to go on and on and on and on and on about something. It starts to become onerous just to kind of listen to a video of just one person speaking in monologue after 4 minutes. So try and keep it under 4 minutes. I find that actually writing notes beforehand helps. Okay? The other thing I wanted to talk about for this week is your discussion paper. Excuse me, not discussion paper, your first critique paper. Now, there are 4 of these papers for this class. 3 of them have the same format. The last paper is a compare and contrast paper. The first 3 papers have the exact same format, the written critique papers. They're based on the Feldman method of art evaluation, and there is a link to the Feldman method video describing what that is provided in the first module of the course Canvas. Have a look at that video. Also, there is an example of an excellent student paper, a written critique paper. I've taken the student's name out from a prior semester, so you can see the kinds of things that I'm looking for with these papers. You're going to select one work of art for your paper and write about it. You'll write an introduction, description, analysis, interpretation, and a informed judgment or kind of like final judgment about the piece. And what each of these sections needs is actually outlined in the video and in the student example and in the syllabus. So keep your eyes, excuse me, not the syllabus, there is a document that says guidelines for papers, and it's actually outlined in that document, also on the course Canvas. So have a look at all that. That should answer your examples of that should answer your questions regarding what I'm looking for in terms of these papers. The 3 papers are a significant portion of the grade. You get a grade for each. They are averaged together to make 45% of your total course grade. So they are big assignments. To keep it in context, your course discussions, these discussion videos, They are individually graded week to week, but then I average all those grades together, and that constitutes a smaller portion of your final grade than these critique papers. So the critique papers are a big deal, so you really want to put your time and thought into these, okay? So make use of the resources I've provided, the student example, the video, the guidelines, and as always, email me with any questions that you have. I am teaching a full load of live and face-to-face classes in addition to this online class. This is not my only class. So when you email me, it might take me a little bit of time to respond, but I promise I'm getting back to you. I'm going as fast as I can. As the semester gets going, my attention, I'm spread pretty thin. Yeah, I think that's all for this week. So I look forward to reading your papers and seeing your videos, and I will see you next week.